Hi, I'm Christina Applegate.
And I'm Jamie-Lynn Sigler.
And this is
Messy.
Hi.
I texted you and our producer Allison a couple of days ago that I really needed to record soon because I was really going through it. And I think the only reason I'm not in tears right now is because I've shed a lot over the past couple of days and have talked this through with friends of mine. And what was really interesting and why I really wanted to wait to share it on the pod now, and like why I didn't just pick up the phone and call you, Christina, is like every single one of my friends related to what I was going through, but in their own individual life, like through their own individual problems. And where the place that I found myself was just like, the way I deal with things is I just like, I'll get hit and I'll feel it for a minute and then I just push and I push and I push through. And that's how I've been dealing with MS since the day I was diagnosed 22 years ago. And I exercise every day. I do physical therapy. There's not a minute of the day that I'm not trying to correct my body. And I think that I'm doing the right thing with it. And I found myself on Saturday, so I deal with that. And then, in our career and in our world, like I audition all the time. You send these tapes, you hear things, you don't hear things. It's like and then with my family and my children, it just feels like it was just every area of my life. I'm trying so hard and nothing's working. Like, and with my body, with my job, with my kids, with my home. And I was Saturday and we had come home from baseball and I was going to do something and I had this big bucket of water and I tripped and I just fell and the water went everywhere. And I just like sat on the floor for like 30 minutes and just cried. And I looked at my husband and I was like, I can't exist like this anymore. I can't do it. But the problem is I don't know how to rest. I'm so afraid that if I step off this hamster wheel, because I feel like I'm going nowhere, my life will fall apart. I'm so afraid that if I don't exercise or try to move my body in the right ways every day, this disease will eat me alive, And I thought I was doing it the right way. And I really had to have this like come to Jesus moment where I realized it was not the right way. I can't do this to myself anymore. And I looked at my husband and I said, what I need you to do, because he's always asking how he can help. And I said, I don't need you to research the best diets. I don't need you to keep sending me physical therapies or exercises you saw online that are good for me. You can help keep the peace in our home with our two boys right now. Like, that's what you can help me do. And he's like, I got it. I said, the rest, let me figure it out. And I have, for the past, I don't know, when did I text you? 4 days ago?
Yeah.
Barely gotten out of bed.
Okay.
And it has felt so nice. And
where am I?
I know, but I thought of you because I know you always say, like, if you mix us together, we'd be the perfect little person. But I don't know how to rest. I don't know how to give myself permission to take a break and trust that it'll be okay. Mm-hmm. When I talked about it in therapy, it like obviously goes down all the way back to like my childhood and just me not having any trust or feeling safe in the world. And, pile on a body that you don't feel safe in. It's like no surprise that this is manifested for me. So it's been like a real exercise, like to force myself to just take a break. But I will say today, I haven't moved this well in a long time.
Oh, mama.
And I'll take the lesson that letting yourself off the hook or like giving yourself permission to just like be and rest and like take a minute for yourself is really hard to do. It's really, really hard to do.
Yes.
But I'm trying.
And I'm going to speak on that because
Please.
I'm the opposite, right? I'm the guy who's been in the bed since August of last year. You know, I'm trying to walk, but I can't. It's like I can't sometimes. My heart rate goes up and then I'm scared that I'm going to have a heart attack, but neither here nor there. But we know if we've researched our disease, when you push, it pushes back.
Yeah.
And it's a mean bitch that way. And we go, oh my God, okay, I'm doing it. Wow, I'm doing it. And then the next day, at least for myself, the next day, I can't function at all because she's a bitch. She's an absolute cunt. And I'm saying the word, sorry, I'm going to call her a cunt.
Sometimes there's no other word but cunt.
No, cunt is the worst one, but I love the word. But it's also British people say it. So fuck it. I don't care.
It's a beautiful word.
It's a beautiful, it's got taste. It like you can makes a sound.
You know exactly what you mean.
Yes.
When you use the word cunt.
What I'm saying is we know that the push through, and I'm doing this with my hands because that's how I feel too. I'm pushing, and she pushes back. And you have to give yourself that time. And that speaks over all things in life too. But with our disease, it pushes back. And if you keep pushing, then where are we going? You're putting that boulder up that hill, babe. And at some point, your arms are going to give out and that fucking boulder is going to tear you down.
It did.
I'm not happy, but I'm glad. I'm grateful that you took time to go, this is what I need. And everyone around has to kind of understand that because it is a disease. And we do understand that eventually this might be the way we die from this bastard cunt. But we're doing the right things. You're doing, the medications. That's stellar. You and I check in about our MRIs and how important it is to not have new or developing lesions, right? That's really huge. And it's like a relief where like, okay, the stuff is working to keep me around for a bit. But your quality of life is the most important. And I'm glad that you just said, fuck it, I'm going to be in bed. And now you feel better than you felt, right?
Yeah.
Take a minute. You don't have to be super mom, soccer mom, super whatever you're doing, which I know that you're doing it. And, you and I had a conversation with someone, which, without revealing, who said that they were afraid of you because you were so perfect. And that's what I think we're dealing with now is that sense of being a child actor. We had more responsibility. We had more pressure on us. And I know people are going to be like, I don't care what people think. We had more responsibility and more pressure on us for being the kids because we had to be more professional. We had to be more on time.
We had to be little adults.
More respectful. And we didn't have the brain power to do it at 13, 15, whatever it was. Like we could barely even function on our own. We were living with our parents. They were off being adults, but we were like, okay, I have to be an adult now. So there was something conditioned in you that is like, I've got to be perfect. And I think when we realize like, wow, that was big. That was a lot of pressure. And no child should have to feel that way. I deal with that with my kid. My kid can't even deal with like a homework assignment. We had to deal with getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and being somewhere and being professional for 18 hours. So this is not, I'm not doing a violin and I'm not doing a harp. I'm just saying like we were conditioned to be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right. And I think that like moments like that where you're just like literally brought to your knees.
Mm-hmm.
And as I laid in bed over the past few days and took this time for myself, and my kids crawled in bed with me.
That's the yummiest.
They
That's
found
the
me
yummiest.
and they were like, "This is okay. You don't have to be outside and play with us. We'll be right here with you." I just felt like this hope for the both of us and for anyone in this world. I just want to get to a day where I can just have like full acceptance of what my life is. Because the added layer of thinking it could be different, should be different, wishing it was different, feels like just unnecessary suffering that we are putting on ourselves on top of what we're already struggling through.
Right. It's too much pressure.
It's
like
too much.
There is this like little voice in me sometimes that's like, oh, I'm just going to get cured one day. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, my legs are shitty today, but you know what? I'm going to be fine in a few years. It's like, no, we're not actually. Like, look it up, Google it, WebMD it, whatever. Like, this disease doesn't have a really great ending, unfortunately, but it doesn't have to be our end.
Change.
But
a lot of the times people can't change their circumstances. People can't change what's happened to them. People can't change the family they were born into, you know, the place that they grew up, the type of mom they have, the type of husband they have or used to, whatever it is. Like, you can't change it. And when you have acceptance around it, it allows for the space. And I just felt like, whether you're spiritual or not, for me, I was laying in bed, like praying to God, the universe. Like, I am just so ready to surrender to whatever is like the plan of my life, because I can't keep trying to fix it.
Well, what they say is, and we have our, you know, all of us, the people that are listening right now, we all have our different relationships with whatever the God is, or universe, or whatever, all the things. They're all beautiful. They're all saying something beautiful. So this is not, but my mom always said to me, do you want to make God laugh? Tell it your plans.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's a simple little thing, but it's like, it's also scientific. Like, when, you know, with what we understand, you and I kind of have the same spiritual belief systems. And you know, we'll never know the actual truth until we shuffle off the buffalo. But just that knowing of like, what you put out, you get back, you know, like, the universe to me doesn't know whether you're saying I don't want it or I do want it.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever you're putting your energy is where the energy is coming back. So that is always what I try to think about. Like, if I'm sitting here going into negative, the universe, to me, because I don't believe in it being a man or a woman or someone in the sky. No. That's my thing.
Same.
Hey guys.
Okay, they're all saying the same thing, essentially.
But it doesn't know. So
it's matching the vibration, right?
It's matching your vibration. To me.
We are in line.
Sidebar to me.
Right. And we're not going to push this too hard. Although I've told Christina that I have dreams of having the great Michael Beckwith on the show one day.
Well, it's going to happen.
He is a teacher of these things. So if you don't know about this, tune in soon, hopefully.
And he's a doctor in theology.
Yeah.
So he has studied all theological systems and from everything and above. So a good master in that. It's why he's Dr. Reverend Michael, because the doctorate, get it? The doctorate thing of theology. So the things.
I tend to like fumble over my words when I try to describe all of that kind of stuff, because I'm just not good at describing it. But yes, I am a believer in that. And so like I said, then we can move on from this, but it felt like one of those moments, and I'm not trying to control it, or say what it is or was, but it felt one of those like kind of rock bottoms. But I also sat in my bed and thought, if this is a rock bottom or one of those moments, like, I am still really fucking lucky.
I don't think it's a rock bottom at all. I don't know. To me, you letting go of having to control it all and make sense of it all is actually a release. It's a spiritual release. And laying in bed with your kids, that is like the everything. And taking time for yourself and watching like a stupid movie. Like my daughter and her best friend, they're both 13. And I think they were feeling some things like just, 13-year-old girl stuff. And they came and laid in my bed and I said, do you guys want to watch something? And they said, yeah, Fox and Hound. I said, like old school Disney.
Aww.
They're 13. They listen to Lana Del Rey. They say the F word, they're completely nuts. And they're like, no, we want to watch Fox and the Hound with you in the bed. And I was like, this might be the best day ever. Like it was so innocent and we could just take a deep breath. All three of us, the Fox and the Hound, just like innocence and yum.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you need but I also worship you because you're not like me, who's a lazy old bitch, but that I'm like, oh, I need to get out there and do stuff. But
there's a balance.
Also, there's a balance. You and I, like I said, we would be the perfect cripple.
We would crush life.
We would crush it.
Christina Lynn.
Christina Lynn. God, it sounds like a porn star. We got this.
We are really crushing life.
Maybe we should do that. Porn. No. Ugh.
I've been propositioned lately.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
I know.
When someone says that,
I need to finish
starts
my
a sentence with, I've been propositioned lately after I was talking about porn.
To just sell my feet pics.
Oh, yes. Let's sell feet pics.
People love them. Yeah. They love them. I didn't realize that I was just like whoring my feet out for free on the gram. But I was getting reminded by a lot of people in the comments section, like, don't give those for free, Jamie. I was told I have strong looking feet. I'll take it.
Yeah, ka-ching.
I have a guy that's been requesting specific photos, like,
oh, Jesus Christ,
driving in a car with your feet up on the dashboard, but please make me see the bottom of your feet and please don't cut your hair. Did you choke on your David Rios?
I have David Rios and I have Trader Joe's Earl Grey here. So I have both of my
multiple beverages.
Yeah. One's caffeine and I did a decaffeinated David Rios just for you guys today because otherwise I get a little nutter butter. I guess mine would be like maybe shave your toes.
Do you remember, or did you like when I was young, especially dating, every hair on my body, including like the hairs on my toes, I was completely hairless. The amount of effort that talking about like effort and what you cared about your body, I guess when I didn't have to worry about like how I walk, I just cared about so much about.
Oh yeah. We're bald everywhere. Bald.
Smooth ass.
Now it's like
everywhere.
I found a hair literally on my shin that was like 3 inches long. I was like, wow, we've really come to this, guys. This is where we're at.
Just like the olden days.
Yeah, man. That's what nature intended. It's for us to be hairy.
Yeah. When did the shaving of the legs start?
I don't know. Because of the bugs. The bugs in the vaginas. Like the merkins. Because they would have to shave their vaginas because they would have bugs. So they would get vagina wigs, merkins, to put on there so that no one knew that they had bugs in their vagina hair. No, this is a real thing. Look it up. Google it. No, this is the real.
Is it a specific bug to the vagina or like bugs that are just out in the world that found themselves in a vagina bush?
A merkin is a vagina wig.
It's a
vagina toupee.
Yes.
And because if you had a bald vagina, then
you were embarrassed.
The suitor would know that you had bugs in your vagina hair.
But what were they putting the merkin on with? Crazy glue? That shit's going to fall off if you're like
maybe I might need to Google that one because I don't know.
We need to follow up about this.
Yes, this is going to be a whole episode about merkin. It's going to be called merkin.
Merkin cunt. That's what we should call it.
Merkin cunt. Yeah, we love that word. Sorry, guys, if you hate that word, but I also don't like what the world's doing. So I don't really care. Support for Messy comes from Element. Element is a zero-sugar electrolyte drink mix born from the growing body of research revealing that optimal health outcomes occur at sodium levels 2 to 3 times government recommendations. Each stick pack delivers a meaningful dose of electrolytes free of sugar, artificial colors, or any dodgy ingredients. Element is formulated for anyone on a mission to restore health through hydration and is perfectly suited for athletes, folks who are fasting, or those who follow keto, low carb, whole food, or paleo diets. My personal favorite is the citrus flavor of the Element because you just put it in the water and it's refreshing. I love anything refreshing that's like wakes up my mouth and then wakes up my cells and hydrates me. I'm dehydrated. So it's pretty cool that Element is the exclusive hydration partner to Team USA, weightlifting, and many Olympic athletes. Coming up, Paris, July. Get your free Element sample pack with any purchase at drinklmnt.com/messy. Also try the new Element Sparkling, a bold 16-ounce can of sparkling electrolyte water. Try Element totally risk-free. If you don't like it, we'll refund your order. No questions asked. Again, for your free Element sample pack, go to drinklmnt.com/messy. That is drinklmnt.com/messy. Support for Messy comes from Lumi. When I think of summer smells, I think of sunscreen, salty beach air, barbecue on the grill, and unfortunately, body odor. Well, not this summer, because thanks to Lumi whole body deodorant, BO will no longer be an unwelcome guest in my summer plans. Their pH optimized formula is clinically proven to block odor all day. And it's not just for underarms, guys. It's for everywhere we get odor. Pits, privates, feet, under boobs, you name it. Okay, guys, we've talked about it on the show. I'm not a big showerer, and it's not because I want to be disgusting. It's that it's hard being someone with MS to take a shower. So as I like to call it, the glass case of emotion, that is my shower. But by having Lumi and putting that on, I feel so clean and so fresh for days upon days upon days upon days upon days. Yes, you should shower more. But my favorite is lavender, the cream lavender. And then they have these incredible wipes that you can, wipe it up if you need to wipe anything up. It's good stuff. I love me some Lumi. It is baking soda free and paraben free. pH balanced for safe use below the belt. Lumi starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like a mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers get 15% off all Lumi products with our exclusive code. And if you combine the 15% off with the already discounted starter pack, that equals over 40% off their starter pack. Use code MESSY for 15% off your first purchase at lumideodorant.com. That's code MESSY at LUMEDEODORANT.com.
Can we take a hard left? Are you watching Traitors reality?
Yeah.
Want to hear a little fun fact? Dan was the first person to ever hold my son in the hospital.
Before I even say anything, you were talking to me about Dan, and I had already gone forward on the episodes and didn't want to tell you. Wasn't it you? And I was like, okay, go ahead.
Maybe. Were we texting about Dan? So Dan is a friend of mine. I think we were texting about Dan. So many years ago, my friends and I were all obsessed with Big Brother, and we hired this company called Reality Rush. And what they do is they will help you reenact.
Devoted. That's devoted.
I did it with Lance.
Okay.
I did it with Lance. We went to Lance's house, and for 3 days, this company brought in all the equipment, everything, and we did a fast forward game of Big Brother with 12 friends.
What? Why was I not invited to this?
I don't know. And I'll do it again.
I might have been.
You never leave the house, so it would be perfect for us.
No, but that was before I was a crippy.
Of course it was. This was like 12 years ago.
Oh.
It was the most fun weekend of my life. It was like my fantasies coming true. But one of the guys knew Dan Giesling. And for those that don't know, Dan Giesling is considered arguably like one of the greatest Big Brother players of all time. He's won twice. Dan flew out with his beautiful wife, Chelsea, and played the game with us for the 3 days. It was so fun.
No disrespect, but to Dan, he did not play the game very well this time.
He didn't.
Spoiler
I know.
alert. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
He was too quiet in the beginning.
And shady.
Yes.
And he could have done it. He could have. It was real obs. Real obs.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
unfortunately. But I'm enjoying Traitors.
Oh, I love, well, Kate Chastain's my friend.
That's right.
Because I stalked her, and we know that I stalk people on Bravo. So that's my jam. So we have been talking actually. And of course I want to ask her so many things, but I also want to watch the show but I know like what they do to them, like how it happens. Like, they don't, I don't know if I'm supposed to say, they don't stay in that castle. Like, it's crazy. It's
all fake.
It's not all fake. No, it's crazy. The amount of work that goes into securing their identities and stuff like that from production.
Sure.
Oh, it's crazy, like blindfolds and stuff. So it's a thing.
Can we have her on when
we can have Kate.
Done?
Yeah.
Great.
Yes. No, I've already talked to her about it. She's very excited and wants to do it. But yeah, she's so great. Like, I love that they brought her back. Like,
she came in with such great energy too. She's just a G.
They were like, guess what we're going to do? We're going to bring her back. And she's like, hey bitches, here I am. And don't care. She's exactly who she is. She's lovely and a good mommy.
I'm glad
to
hear
and a
that.
good person. Yeah. She's got a really cutie little Sullivan is her son. And she sends like little videos of him doing cute things. And that's what we love to have. But yeah, we'll have her on.
We'll have her on. Okay. Also, speaking of TV.
Yes.
We came to find, which I didn't realize, you've hosted SNL how many times?
Just twice.
Just twice.
Emma Stone's done it 5 times.
You're not dead. We can get back there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. I don't care.
The steps. There's too many steps coming down.
We need to, let's write a letter to Lauren. You're not accessible.
You're not
SNL
accessible.
is not accessible.
No, because those are steps. And you got to stand there behind the door and you're like shaking and like about to vomit. And then
tell me everything. Tell me everything about it. To me, it looks like the most fun / terrifying.
It's so terrifying and so fun. And it's over. It's like all of a sudden it's over. And I remember the last time I was there, when I was 20, I did it. And then I did it when Sadie was about 2. So whenever that was.
But when you were 20, you were telling me it was like, I mean, you sent me a video clip that you did. Was it Phil Hartman? Was that Phil Hartman?
Phil Hartman, Chris Farley,
David Spade,
Adam Sandler, David Spade.
Oh my God.
Mike Myers. That was the Chris Rock. That was the cast. No, it was a cast. It was a cast. And when I did it, when Sadie was 2, it was Kate McKinnon. Who else was on? Fred Armisen, Jason Sudeikis, obviously Kenan Thompson, who is probably never going to leave. But he said something to me that made me so happy. He goes, we were doing like one of those, pre-tape things, and it was so long. Like the day was so long and was really late. And I said, I'm so tired, Kenan. Like, I don't know how you guys do this. And he looked at me, he goes, this is the best job I've ever had. I've never been happier. And I felt like a fucking dick because I was like all complainy, but he was just so joyful and grateful to be there. So it was an incredible cast. Who else was on it? Cicely Strong. Like it was like a great group. And I remember standing behind there and just shaking. And I had to sing.
In your monologue?
Yes, my whole monologue was a song number.
Oh, I'm going to look this up.
They're like, we want you to sing. And I said, that, like, yes, I was on Broadway. They're like, but you were on Broadway. And I said, yeah, but the reviews were like, she's not a good singer. And I was like, so why are we doing this? And it's a whole song and dance. And then the next thing I know, it was just all, and they take you from like, when you're done with that, someone holds your hand and rushes you to an area to put a wig on, to change the makeup, to change the clothes. And if you even try to put a sock on, they're like, stop, let us put the socks on. Like, it's not, they actually hate you if you try to help because they need you to get
Broadway. It's like the
they
dressers,
need you to,
right?
They need you to get ready.
Yes.
And if you try to help, you're going to mess up the whole choreography of what that is. So it's like crazy.
And when you're getting ready, right, you're like changing a wig, you're changing makeup, everything.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. It's nuts. And you're underneath the risers of where the audience is with black curtains. So you're like naked and you just have to put your arms out and be like, okay, put the stuff on.
It's like community theater.
Yeah. It's nuts. And it's so much fun.
What do you have a favorite skit that you did?
Of course. It was called Jillian Chiz. And it was one that I came up with the writers. And it was about a dance teacher that I had many moons ago. And she didn't do counts. She would go, and I love her to death. I'm pretty sure she's still alive, which is crazy. But it was just so hilarious to me. And she was like a Fosse dancer, but never did counts. So we created this sketch about a dance teacher that didn't have counts. And it's actually quite funny. And they were actually going to cut it during the show because we were running over. And I said, please don't. I said, this is my ode to my dance teacher. Like, please don't. And they said, well, the sketches at that hour never really get a lot of laughs or anything. And I said, I don't care. I said, please let us just do it. Please. I was begging like Lauren and the producers. I said, please it means so much to me because this dance teacher was very influential in my life. When I was a little kid, I was 8 when I was in her class with the onchikonko. And we ended up doing it. It got applause. It got like crazy laughs. Like, it was such a big, huge moment that gave an ode to this woman.
Tell me the name of it again so I write it down. What was it
Jillian Chiz. Chiz, like jizz.
I'm going to look back to my notes section at some point and be like, what is this? Jillian Chiz.
Yeah. Like Chizz, I think. And now my brain is going, I wish I could remember her name. And I know her name very well.
It'll come to you as soon as we hang up.
My MS brain is going like, nope.
Do you feel like MS really affects your
yes, 100%.
Thought process?
Yeah. Like I can't grab stuff. But also I'm in menopause, have been for 6 years, and I'm old. So ellipses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All those fun things. Wait, now it's going to make me crazy that I can't think of her name because I really want to give ode to her because she's so amazing. But
let's take a moment. Well, that's what editing is for.
So many dancers will know her because we all went to her studio.
In New York?
No. Like
in LA.
On Lankershim and something. I just Googled dance teachers. That's not going to help me.
Definitely not.
No.
We'll think of a better search in a minute. Erica Clayton, Allison wants to know?
Nope.
Nice try.
Oh, okay. So she had her own dance studio on Lankershim. That's what we do.
There you go.
Dance studios. Everyone loves this when you're texting. On Lankershim. Yeah, of course. Okay. I have an iPhone 8, so I'm just going to reveal this right now. It's my dirty little secret.
What iPhone are we on?
I think 15s, right?
I don't know. I don't know what mine is. Mine is too big. Oh, it's too big for my pocket. It's too big for some of my purses. I need the little one again. I miss my BlackBerry.
No, clickety clackety. No.
I fucking love a BlackBerry.
You should see mine because I still have the button. I still have a button.
Oh, wow.
Look.
Christina, we need to upgrade. No. Now I'm upset. No.
No, I can't do the flippity flappity and I can't do the face recognition thing.
Why can't you do face recognition?
It feels very Big Brother to me. Sorry.
Oh, well, just surrender. This is what we're talking about. We're just going to surrender.
No, I can't.
We have to just surrender to what
I'm pretty sure when I had my ovaries taken out and my fallopian tubes that they put a chip in my brain because my phone always knows what I'm thinking. And not even saying it, my phone knows what I'm thinking.
Or maybe it's just the universe. Do you ever get up sometimes
and fall down and
try
cry
to dance?
Yeah, Sadie made me dance the other night.
She did.
And she said, not silly. Don't do silly. Like real, like you, like lyrical, lyrical was always that's my thing. And I tried. And then she goes, ugh, what are you doing? So that was the end of that.
What about inviting any of your dancer friends over?
They've come.
And do you move with them?
Yeah. Carrie Ann Anaba is a very good friend of mine. We've been dancing together since I was 15.
Wow.
And Alex Magno, who's our teacher, that the two of them came over like last year, and we literally just danced. Like we did floor work and weird stuff. And, it's harder because we're older, but we did that. My friend Paula Ayat, who people should follow her on Instagram, honestly. Paula, Ayottte.
Is this the lady you sent me a video of once? That
yes.
Was like, okay, yeah.
She's in her 60s and she's like insane. Yeah, they come around sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, dancing is like such a huge part of your life. You know?
Since I was 3. Like that's what I wanted to do. I went to every Broadway show when I was a little girl because my grandparents lived in New Jersey. So my mom also had lived in New York City. So we would go all the time. And I saw everything, every legendary show that you could possibly imagine. And I went, that's what I want to do. It wasn't even acting. I wanted to be a dancer on Broadway.
I understand what you're saying. When I watch people dance, it is, to me, some of the most beautiful, it is the most beautiful form of storytelling. Like when you can watch somebody like literally tell a story through choreography, it's magical.
It's like the first language. So you have to remember that.
It's universal. That's right.
It's the first way of communicating. I mean, you look at hula dancing and the stories that it's telling about the sea and the sky and the everything, like it's language. And I get really pissed off when I see stupid dancing and stupid.
What is stupid dancing?
Nope. Not going to say. Just stupid. Well, okay. I was a judge on So You Think You Can Dance many times.
Awesome.
I loved it so much. And they always asked me back because they knew that I was like super passionate and stuff. And then I'd see, and I'm not shitting on anyone, but I'd see a lot of the same things. And it was all like competition kids that like, they do a turn and then they développé and it was just boring. And they were like, and I was like, where's the artistry? Like, and it would bother me. And I'm not putting down like their artistry or their talent, but I'd be like, oh my God, come on. And I actually told them at the auditions one time, I said, if I see another triple pirouette, even 4 pirouettes into a développé hitch to the side, I'm leaving. Like I'm leaving. I can't do it.
Do they choreograph their own stuff?
Well, with the teacher, and sometimes they, for the auditions, yes, but not on the show. That's like Tice Diorio and like all these guys, like, well, Mia Michaels, like, heavenly choreographers. But I remember a girl, and I can't remember her name, and we'll have to Google it with all the things that we're Googling today. And she was doing this dance. I think it was with Travis Wall, and they were competitors on the show at the time. Travis Wall has gone on to become
huge,
Emmy Award winning, like one of the best. He's the dearest human being. Anyway, I think it was him. I could be making this up. I don't know. But she put her hand against the wall and her finger just slowly went down it in pain. Like the character that she was playing was in pain and her finger came down. She wasn't even dancing. And I started sobbing. It was like, fuck, that's it. And when it came to the judges to say something, I said, that's dance, guys. That's dance. So remember that silence between the noise, that's the hot spot, baby. It blew me away.
Wow. There's a dancer. I don't know if she won. I think she might have won So You Think You Can Dance. Her name is Courtney Platt now. She's married to Jonah Platt. She has MS.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I know.
Do you know her?
I didn't. I wasn't there that year, but
did she have MS when she was on the show?
No.
Well, she was diagnosed after.
Come on. We all probably had it long before we were.
Well, meaning, right. But was she diagnosed? I can't remember.
No, Nigel told me that because I was trying to get them to, I'm so glad the show's coming back, by the way. It's coming back.
Is it? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was gone for the last 2 years. And now the judges are Jojo Siwa, who I absolutely freaking adore. I don't know her, but I don't care.
Agreed.
Allison Bresnick, not Allison Bresnick. That's you.
I was like, what?
Did you know that our producer is one of the judges? No, my girl Allison, whose husband was Twitch, and who else is the judge? They're like a really great little, like a great
Allison Holker. Is that her name?
Yes, not Bresnick. Holker, sorry. Messy is supported by AG1. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that delivers daily nutrients and gut health support and is backed by multiple research studies, so you can trust what you're putting in your body. What's great about AG1 is I'm not really a breakfast eater. I never have been, but I love grabbing my little packet of AG1, or if you have the big tub, a scoop with water and ice. And it's so refreshing and it tastes so good. And you can actually feel your body like waking up. You can feel your gut like thanking you. So it really is a great way to start your day. At 30 days, 80% of people in a research study noticed less gas and bloating, and 97% of people in a research study felt more energy. Then at 60 days, 82% of people in a research study feel less stressed, which is nice. 91% of people in a research study noticed they need less coffee. At 90 days, 94% of people in a research study felt more calm. And 97% of people in a research study noticed fewer cravings throughout the day. And 97% of people in a research study felt digestion improved. Come on. If I had to recommend one product to support whole body health, it's AG1. And that's why I'm so excited to welcome them as a new partner. It's easy and satisfying to start your journey with AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3K2 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase at drinkag1.com/messy. That's drinkag1.com/messy. Check it out. Hey, Messy listeners. This episode is proudly brought to you by Lola V, an award-winning hair care line founded by the ever fabulous, ever iconic, and I played her sister, Jennifer Aniston. We all put our hair through the ringer. Coloring, heat styling, stress, aging, the list goes on and on. And now we've got the summer elements to battle too. We're talking about sun, bleach. Nope, not bleach. Well, yeah, bleach too. Bleach. I'm going to bleach mine before I go out to the beach. And that ever-present humidity. So Jen got tired of the damage and the struggle of having to choose between hair products that work and ones that are actually good for us. So that smart lady decided to create what she was looking for. So when I do shower, I use the Lola V, like the conditioning shampoo and the conditioning conditioner. I don't know if that's what it's called, but I'm telling you right now, the detangler is out of this world. And so is the leave-in conditioner. Like I've never felt my hair more like soft and silky. And I have like really wiry hair because it's all gray underneath my bleach. So it's like a big Rosanna Dana hair. But I have that and it's like, it tames it. It's incredible. The signature scent fuses zesty citrus, calming rose petals, vibrant lemongrass, cooling green tea, earthy woods, and a hint of subtle musk. Picture yourself beginning your day wrapped in this invigorating aroma, turning your daily hair care routine into a little slice of summertime paradise. Check out all Lola V products at your local Ulta Beauty location to experience the luxurious scent for yourself, or head directly to their website at lolav.com. As our loyal listeners, you will get an exclusive 15% off of your entire order when you use the code MESSY at checkout. That's 15% off of your order at LOLAVIE.com with promo code MESSY. Please note you can only use one promo code per order and discounts can't be combined. But after you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. So please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Your hair is going to thank you.
Hey, is it true that Robin Anton was your roommate?
Yes.
Wow.
Pussycat Doll started in my garage.
Oh, that is so cool.
Why does my arm look? My arm looks like a weird flappy penis. Sorry, people can't see it.
It doesn't look like a flappy.
We might have to screenshot it so that we can.
I was actually thinking. I was looking at it. Your arm looked like strong. Didn't you see? Allison agrees. She's shaking her head.
Wait. What's that? Sorry. Okay, people can't see, so we're not going to talk about it. Yeah, Robin.
That's called a bat wing.
It's called old lady arms. Yeah, Robin lived with me for years, and in the room that Sadie sleeps in now. And
she lives in your house, like literally your house that you're in right now with you.
Yes.
Wow.
And Pussycat Dolls started here in my house because every house that I've gone to, I've made a dance studio, like always. Every house as like a grown person, which is 3 houses, always made a dance studio because dance was my life. So I had this beautiful dance studio, and Pussycat Dolls started here. And not Pussycat Dolls, Don't You Wish, like the actual dance group,
right?
Which was actual dancers from it was a Fosse-inspired group that we danced at the Viper Room for 10 years, I think. And then we ended up at the Roxy. And then
so you danced with them?
Yes, from day one.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, there were like singers in our show. And I said to Robin, what's going on? Why are there singers? And why is everyone touching their butts? Like, I was getting freaked out. I was like, there's a lot of sexual dancing and singers because we never sang because we were all dancers. And she goes, oh yeah, Jimmy, what's his name? From the
Jimmy
Interscope.
Iovine?
Yes, thank you. Wants us to be a singing group. And I went, okay, well, good luck with that. Guess what? That she had good luck with that.
Yeah, it worked out for a bit.
Yeah. No, like still.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
That's really cool though. I didn't know that backstory.
She's got like a residency in Vegas. Yeah. No, I was the very first.
Will you send me a picture of you as a pussycat doll?
I think you can Google it.
I can? Okay.
I think the episode's going to be called Google It. just Google it.
I have MS. Google it.
Google it. No, but we had so many fun people that eventually were in the show. Like it at first was just at the Viper Room, and it was just us. There was like, I think 6 of us. And every Thursday night we were there. And Johnny like made sure that, it was like a cool thing. It was like a very burlesque, 1930s burlesque night. And
yeah,
the music was really cool. And then we would come out and do this stuff. Then all of a sudden it got so popular that these singers would want to be a part of it. So the next thing we know is like Gwen Stefani and Christina Aguilera and Nika Costa. And like all these people wanted to be a part of what we were doing. And so then that's kind of, I think that's why then it became a band. Is it a band or a group? Not a band.
A group.
They didn't play the instruments, but
yeah. Wow. I love hearing your history. I like when you talk about this stuff.
Yeah, it'll be in the book.
Yeah. No. Okay. We won't give too much away though. Save it for the book. If I ever am asking too many questions, just be like, I'm saving it for the book, bitch.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be I think the fun stories are going to be of my trauma.
They're part of your story.
Yep. That's life. Why can't we find out what my dance teacher's name was?
She just sent a bunch. None of those were it.
Why do I keep saying it's Linda Ronstadt? It's not Linda Ronstadt in my head. She was wild. Oh, chicon, gong, chicon, chicka, chicka, zounza, 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 zoom, ba, bow, gong, gong, like that.
You know what? My favorite dance was tap. It was the only class I was actually good in was tap. I was a good tapper.
Try tapping again.
Fuck no, not now.
Okay.
I'm resting. Get off me. I'm in my bed right now.
Just take the tap shoes.
Stop telling me to get up.
No, get up and do something and do a diet, because that's what everyone tells us to do. Like, my friend doesn't have MS as bad as you do.
Oh gosh,
those ones. That's fun.
Bless them. You know what I have been doing that has been
please tell me.
really nice, and it takes me 4 minutes a day, and I see an improvement every day, which is nice. It's called toe yoga.
Okay.
It's 3 movements. That's all it is. For those that have MS that are wondering, and if you don't know about it, I'm going to tell you what it is. The first is you do 10 times on each foot. You just try and spread your toes. And sometimes I just do it with my hand too. So it's like there's something about like when you're looking at your foot and you're doing it with your hand too. So you try to spread your toes 10 times. Then try to push down your 4 toes and just lift your big toe 10 times on each side. Very hard to do. But if you like look and concentrate, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait, I'm just contacting with that big toe. And then do the opposite. Push your big toe down and then try to lift out your little toes. I will try this. Try it out. That's
Do you ever do the nerve flossing that Trevor told us about? Nerve flossing.
What's nerve? Oh, like, is that when you like point and flex?
No. And people can't see, but I'm just going to take my foot up. So you take this and you go 10 times around and then 10 times back around for each toe, and it's flossing the nerves. He calls it nerve flossing. So
I'll add it up. That's it though. That's all I'm doing.
Yep, that's it. Just a little nerve
That's
flossing.
all I'm doing.
Then I'm gonna do your toe yoga.
Okay. We'll report back.
Exactly.
Well, thanks for letting me fumble through. I'm just sometimes I feel like when I'm like in it, it's like I said, I feel like I'm not as eloquent as I'd like to be, which is unfortunate because this is a podcast. But thank you for allowing me to always be vulnerable and for just, you being there for me. I appreciate it.
Baby girl, you have been there for me since the day this all happened. And Lance said, you got to talk to Jamie, and you have been there for me. And my love for you goes beyond anybody else in this world. And I know that's not saying so much because I really hate everyone. Just kidding. No, I don't. I don't hate people.
You are. That means more than the world, because I've come to learn that you are an incredible friend to those that you love. So thank you for allowing me to be part of that circle.
I feel the most safe when I'm talking to you. Oh. I don't feel safe with anybody else. And that's that's my jam right now. But
well, I got you.
I know you do. And I've got you 100%.
Should I pull a card?
Bresnick keeps texting me the names of this person. No, it's not that. I love you.
All right. Okay.
No, wait, it almost came. No, the name almost came to my head, but then it went Debbie Reynolds, but it's that big lesion behind my right eye. Just shut it down.
Fucker.
That little big, this one right here. It hurts.
Hey.
Any hootie.
All right. I got my card.
There you go.
I haven't looked at it. Ready?
I don't have cards because, I'm done with them.
No, we're done with those. I believe in the sun, even when it's not shining. I believe in love, even when I do not feel it. I believe in God, even when he is silent. It says these lines were found scrawled on a cellar wall in Cologne. Is that how you pronounce it?
Cologne, just Cologne. France.
Which was destroyed by bombing in World War II. There
you go.
Well, that's faith, right? I guess that's trust. That's trust. That's that core. That's
the core belief. The core belief that the noise in our brains tells us not to listen to. Mm-hmm. But we have to go back to that part that in the myelin that does know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And sometimes being really beat up by your struggles also allows you to really appreciate the good you have in your life. And that really, as hard as the past few days were, it's also put me in like a really deep state of gratitude. So, and you guys being a big part of it. So I love you.
Oh, and yes, I love you. And I think that in our podcast, we always need to say thank you to Allison, because
yes,
she's our silent partner, but she's not silent. She's the biggest part of it. You are the core, and we love you very much. Yes. And we appreciate you. And I'm going to do this.
Hey,
people don't know.
I got it too. Look, mine are shaking.
Oh my God. Watch.
We're flapping our wings, ladies.
Go watch Divine Miss M, which is, Bette Midler's, Bette Midler had a movie that she made back in the day when she was, it was Divine Miss M. And she's sitting there trying to sing The Rose, and she realizes that her arms are flapping. And then she goes, ding, 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 ding. So I always think about that. Anyway, I love you. We don't have to, doesn't have to be the conversations. The conversations don't have to be on the podcast.
I know.
Okay.
But for the sake
No, this is important. This was important.
For the sake of people, well, even though we're actresses, for the sake of the people and many people that tune in for this podcast, I wanted our conversation to be the first time that we had this one. But I know that.
Yeah.
And so it is.
And so it is. This show is executive produced by Christina Applegate, Jamie-Lynn Sigler, and Allison Bresnick. Our audio engineer is Josh Windisch.
And if you want to show us some love, don't forget to leave the show a rating or review. Hi, it's Jamie. Thanks for listening. I just want to let you know I am a paid spokesperson for Novartis, but this podcast is independent from my collaboration with Novartis.